guys. I need to put comments on. What's the most fitting? R W or M? R W gloves. I got them. Pretty sure I got them from a kid. I already got them for Christmas. I got them for Christmas. I got them for Christmas from this toolbox. Maybe not. I don't remember where I got them. I got them for Christmas one year. I know that. I don't know if I got them from a kid or what, but good to for using to get bust. I like using them, wearing these. I'm choosing to wear them instead of going barehanded because I don't have running water down here, so I can't just I'm done, go to the sink, wash my hands. I have to go upstairs. That's what I'm definitely gonna have. I'm definitely having a sink in my shops. All my shops when I order, I'm gonna have a sink in them. Just loop the sandpaper up, loop the washer, and then probably not the best for me, but for you, I'm listening. Why I'm saying they're probably not the best because they're cloth, not rubber. They don't have, they have cloth padding. So actually, I'm pretty sure these are actually work gloves you go outside. They're good, necessarily good for they're for meant to be used outside. It's so far. Flip side. Fun thing to ask. The wait for someone to come on. It says, but if someone's watching this as a video after the live, the fun thing, I would say this when someone comes on to the live again, but what now is districts, wrestling districts. And I know she's not there. Fine. But one reason I love wrestling is, and I do a ton of sports. One reason why I do a ton of sports is keeps my brain, makes it that I don't have time to think. When I'm saying time to think, I'm not meaning, I don't have it's not a single second to think for myself. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't have time for to think of I don't like free time thinking. Much free time thinking. And when I'm saying I don't have time for thinking, that's me thinking doing free time thinking. That's one reason I love doing as much all the stuff I do, all the sports, clubs, organizations, things I do. That's why I love doing being busy. I love having something to do. Work. I like having a lot of work. Have something I have to do every day. So a ton of stuff to do every day. That's why I want to live out in the middle of nowhere. That's one reason I want to live out in the middle of nowhere. Is because let's see. No, that's not enough money. Because I'll have a ton of work I have to do. I would have to cut firewood for the winter. I have to cut firewood. I have to hunt, fish, butcher. I would have to work on woodwork, woodwork, flint knapping, tons of stuff. Would have tons of stuff I have to do every day. I would have to make stuff out of metal, make stuff out of wood, make stuff out of stone. I have to make stuff out of wood, bone, out of string, out of ton of resources. I have to take care of my animals, take care of the animals, take care of myself. Cut the firewood, do the lumber, cut my own lumber, make my own gasoline, make my own diesel, make my own. Have a ton of these different things to do because then it doesn't give me time to free think. And when I'm saying free think, I mean intrusive ADHD thoughts is what I'm talking about. With ADHD, hello, my friends. With ADHD, and I would say this again. I would say the whole thing for the people that missed it, or you can wind it back up and hear it. But with ADHD, you will get these thoughts, these intrusive thoughts. Let me log off. You will get these intrusive thoughts, like for example, and this is a common one for ADHD. It's like if I put this drill to my head and pull it with a drill in a hole in my head. That's one of them. That's one of the thoughts, possible thoughts, and thoughts that has happened. I'm not the only ADHD person with ADHD that has had one of these thoughts. It's like, and I'm not gonna be the last. It's a common thing with ADHD for these thoughts. Another one could be is like, if I light this W40, will it catch on fire? Yes, it will catch on fire, and this house will burn down. Am I going to do it? If I had my ADHD, it was in the truth thought process, most likely I would light it. I would go, and I would not be able to put it out because I don't have the resources to put it out. It says, let's read the back. Keep out of reach of small children, electricals. Don't for temperatures. Don't let it get above 120 Fahrenheit. do not so skin CONTACT is what the word is. Wash with soap and water. Flame. Keep away from flames. So, do I like how, I don't know, I just say, okay, it got a little bit got on my lips. We're off. I'm probably take a shower tonight. Am I gonna take a shower tonight? Yeah, I definitely am. Just for that aspect. I'd rather not take a chance. Take a chance of it getting me sick. Especially right now because my lips are dry. My lips are dry. My nose is dry. Luckily, my nose is wet enough that I'm not getting nosebleeds. That's a good thing. But the truth starts right. She's really probably is really common. That's why I'm saying good for me to not have free time. Free time. Yeah, I need at this time. I need to have a free time. I need to have a moment that I can breathe. That can be okay. Okay, I'm good. Boom, get back to work. And I'm working. I can't be depressed because if I'm doing something I love doing, you can be depressed with it. Yeah, you can get slightly burned out about it with it. You get burned out. Everyone gets burned out. You can get slightly burnt out from even doing what you love to do. Like I love woodworking. There's times I get burnt out. It's a lot of times I got a lot of projects. What projects that I haven't even finished? Like for example, this this piece of wood supposed to be bookmark. It become a bookmark. Supposed to be about maybe a few hundred, a couple, like about a good few, good probably 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100 bookmarks right here. Just right here alone. Probably good. It should be a good 100, maybe 50, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100 bookmark. From 10 to up to 100. Round the number of bookmarks. Have I finished them? No. Have I even got started on them? No. Why not? Resources. One idea I had that could counteract one of my disadvantages and the resources I didn't have is this. This is a saw blade from one of my saws. From this saw right here. This saw, that's the saw blade from the saw. I thought, I thought, oh, if I connect it to the workbench, I could do this. This would work. I thought this would work. So I put it here. Actually, this would be sticking up like this, and I thought, oh, I can go shape. I can go cut it, and I tried this, and I thought, oh, this could work. And I could get thin, really thin pieces. It didn't work. So I'm left with that there, with that subway there, because I'm not moving it, and I'm at a pickle. I can't really make the bookmarks. So I'm stuck. Going back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board, and like, oh, what can I do? I tried to sell walkie sticks. Tried to sell some more walkie sticks. Got an email. Got a message. Comment. Someone comment said, "Oh, it's just a stick. You want 40 for that? It's just a stick. What about you take a boot to the head?" One, that's not kind. That's not something you shouldn't even say that to, even to anyone. I'm kind of getting a little cold. Give me a second. Let me grab. Let me get these out of my pocket. Okay. Uh, these. They're a thorn. Came from a tree. They're crazies. I think I like using them as toothpicks. I think they're really good toothpicks. One, I get through my teeth. I get through my teeth really well. So that's why I like them, using them. But um, I had that person's like, you shouldn't be saying that to anyone. You shouldn't be like, you especially like, even if you like shouldn't be like, someone posted something like that's something a reason why I didn't want to get social media, and why I for the longest time I don't like social media. It's like, yeah, I'm posting stuff on YouTube. It's like it's like, okay, I'm posting stuff because I like to post. I like teaching. I like teaching people stuff that I know. Teaching the people the stuff I know. I like to do this stuff. I like to do woodworking. I like to do metalworking. I like building. I like creating. I like drawing. I like a lot of stuff. I like teaching. I like teaching people the stuff I know. During last summer, I got off work a lot, early, a lot. Like I would get to work at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 7, 8 in the morning. Work, and it's done at noon. And our bosses expected us to get picked up, mainly because one of the daily workers new yearly worker was going so fast. I like him. I like how him. I like him. I like him. He was patient. He was very patient. He would fun to. He would talk to. It was like, but Like we knew, one, we had way too many high school helpers. We know, no, we need only four, and really only supposed to have four, but we had six. We had six people. We had six high school. Technically, it wasn't high. Battle six wasn't high school anymore. But the high schools anymore. They graduated, but still. Um, we had 6 feet on top of the workers, the yearly, all year long workers too. It's like we had way too many people. It's like so we got done so fast. It's like I work fast. I work fast, but I work how I work. I work extremely hard, and I work fast and hard. And yeah, there's a time. There's time you need to tell me to slow down. And when you tell me to slow down, okay, I slow down. It's what happens is I get in this rhythm of working fast, working and walking. Just getting the habit, the rhythm of working by walking how I walk, and I get shit done. I get shit done and get it done and get it done good. Like it's not like oh I'm get the shit done and the shit I is shit and it's a very shit job. It's a good ass job work. Like the what I did is really good. It's a good ass work job. But the thing is, I'm good. I do the for while my job was. I did the heavy lifting. I moved stuff out of classrooms. I moved stuff out of classrooms. I scraped the floors. I did the scraping. I did scraping, and I did edging. I did edging. I did scraping. I did a lot. I did a lot of stuff, but mainly was scraping the edges, um, edging the floors. It was edging the floor, scraping the edges, moving the furniture out of the classroom, mopping, sweeping, and mopping the floor to get it ready to be waxed, or to get another coat of stripped in the room again if it needed to be stripped again. So that's what I heard. And like my one of my bosses, it's like the boss was my favorite boy. And it's like he he took the time. He took time to know how to learn. He got to know me. 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 He learned what worked, how to how to be the best boss for me. Like how the best way to talk to me, how to talk to me, how to do this and that, certain things. It's like that's great for as a like and a boss. That's like a big thing. A boss do that, especially for someone that has ADHD. ADHD, autism, someone ADHD and autism, that is great for someone to do. That's great for a boss to do. Even if the person has, this is even for any disability, any learning or disability that stunts someone's ability to read, to understand people, and if any for even if someone has a physical disability, like was born with only one leg, born with no legs, born with no arms, like pretty much any disability, that's a great for a boss to do. Like even for people with seizures, that's a great, and that's actually for the seizures part. That's actually kind of is like really. I don't know if it's mandatory, but it's strongly, at least the strong is really strongly looked upon on for someone doing it. It's looked really strongly upon, high on for the boss to do this, to learn how to tell if someone's this, if the employee they might have one of those seizures. I don't know if it's mandatory or what, but it's like in a boss, like I don't know, when I have my own business, it's like when I get my business going and if I have employees, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna get to know the person, get and realize, oh, if they have a certain disability, it's like, oh, if they have ADHD, oh, I have ADHD, we have something in common. It's like, yeah, they have ADHD. They could not, they could be a total different type of person. Like their ADHD could be totally different than my ADHD, because ADHD is different. Everyone's ADHD. People with ADHD, we're not all the same. We're not even close to the same. Like me, most ADHD people, they're not morning persons. There's really rare to find a murder. Like morning person ADHD is really rare. I am a good morning person because I have been up, and I have my days. Everyone has their days, has their certain days. But I have my days. I have my day that I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. I'm not a morning person. I have my days that I'm not a morning person. But what I do, like, what gives me a edge on that is I am excited. I'm excited, like especially for school. It's like I'm excited to go to school. I'm excited to go to school. Like this time, I can't sleep. I am. There's been times I just can't sleep. Like it's not like, oh, I'm stressed about, oh, there's a test, oh, there's something I need to get done, I have to do this, I have to do that, this. I'm excited because I get the opportunity. I am excited to do it. Go because I know I feel safe at school. My school, I feel safe. My school, I have the resources I need to succeed, to improve, to get better. My school gives me the resources I need to get better. And I love my school for that. I love my school. I love the people. My class, my my graduating class. There's nothing in this world I want to do for them. Like, but a lot of them, a lot of the kids, my graduating class, even teachers, when they found out, oh, I wasn't going to districts, like a ton of kids was abused. Pretty much every kid that knew me, that that didn't do, even the kids that didn't do sports. The kids that didn't do any sports, the kids that didn't do any sports hasn't done any sports with me. The kids, even those kids that haven't done any sports at all, or hasn't done any sports with me, had just talked to me like small talk in the hallway, just because they have mutual friends. It's like how I or hasn't even talked to me at all, and just saw my Letterman jacket. Some of these kids just have seen my Letterman. Just seen my Letterman jacket. I have track. I have cross country. I have football. I have wrestling. I've been varsity all through high school in wrestling and track. All of my I have all of my patches on my Letterman jacket are wrestling. 25 is my football number. They've seen my, like, what I've, and the teachers thought I was confused that I wasn't going to districts. The reason why they was confused, because pretty much everyone that knew me that has actually done sports with me, or had known me because they have had me in a class with me, they was confused. The kids in my graduating class was fucking confused as hell why I wasn't at districts. The reason why is because they know that I put heart my heart and soul into wrestling, into the wrestling club. In my school's wrestling club, I have put my heart and soul into that club. I am physically and mentally exhausted after practice. In the winter, I could even like my school was contemplating getting indoor schools. I would have been. I was really hoping that it was happening in the fall. I was hoping that it was going to allow indoor sports, and I could do football and track, football and cross country. Because I love football. I like football. I like football. Yeah, it was my last year, so I like football. I was like, I kind of miss playing it because I miss talking to my buddies and all that. But I had a lot of success in cross country. I had a lot of success. I had a coach at a college, like Willing Woods. I had their track / coach / cross country coach. Cross country / track coach. It's like he was keeping eye, like watching my times, like keeping track with me, my runs, me, because I kept on getting faster time every single race I ran. I was getting faster every single race, over. I was going to get better at 1 to 2 minutes every single meet. I was getting faster by 1 to 2 minutes every single meet. It was a meet I got like 3 or 4. I think it's 6 seconds faster. I got it was 22, and I was at 25. I think, yeah, 3 minutes faster in one meet. My first race, my time was a 32, 30, 33, 30 or 32. I can't remember. It was one of those two. I can't remember which one. Um, and I improved. I was improving every single meet. So I had the coach was like, he was like, I he was going to give me, he was going to, he didn't, he couldn't, he said, I would try to give you as much money as he could, as big of a scholarship as he could, but he would, the academic side was more, if the academic side was going to give me more money, he was going to refuse to allow me to do the athlete side, his scholarship. He not even if it's more that academic side is more money. He was not going to let me to get the athlete, allow me to do the athlete. He wasn't going to allow me to do that. He said no. I will basically take that scholarship off the table. You would still have a spot, a guaranteed spot on the team. You would have a guaranteed spot, starting spot. But I'm not allowing you to take the athlete scholarship. I'm going to take the athlete scholarship off the table. Then you take the academic. I was like, okay. It's like, I told him, okay. It's like, we got on the same page. Okay. It's like, he was glad we was on the same page, and so there's that. But now I'm going to Westminster. I'm going to the other college I'm going to Westminster. I'm going to the other college in my town, and I live in Fulton. So I'm going to the other college, Westminster, and I got all coaches want me there. I had the cross country coach. I had track. I had cross country. I had track. I have the wrestling. Both head coaches of the wrestling team wants me to come and wrestle. That's really the only reason why I went to Westminster, to Westminster, and boom, started Westminster. Boom, got that. Because I love wrestling. I love wrestling. I've been wrestling since I was 3. I've been wrestling for the last 16 years. And I'm not the best at wrestling. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the fastest. Biggest, strongest, fastest, most agile. I'm not the best at wrestling. I'm not the most intelligent. I'm not the most intelligent person in wrestling. But hell, out of every single red person, straight, this is the exact words of the coach said. It's like you that he said it doesn't matter who I'm going against. Damn it. Mm. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. Um, there's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the heck I'm going against. It's exactly what he said. He said, it doesn't matter who I'm going against. I could be going against the number one person, the number one ranked person in the world in wrestling, and I have a chance to win the match. It doesn't matter who I'm going against. It doesn't matter who the hell I'm going against. I have a chance at every single match because of two things. One, I have a heart for the sport. And two, I don't quit. I do not. Actually, corrected. Three things. One, I have a ton of heart for the sport of wrestling. Two, I don't quit. And three, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I just do not care who the hell I'm wrestling. I'm going out and giving it everything I got. I'm giving everything I got on the and not gonna let go. That I'm not gonna quit until I hear that last whistle go blow while I drop down dead from exhaustion. Hello, my friend, but pretty much anyone. That's why I like the two coaches. If anyone out there knows anything about wrestling, the two head coaches at Westminster their names is Mike and Tony Ironman. They own Ironman Wrestling. And if anyone knows anything about Ironman Wrestling, they have the most Olympian, and number ranked the top best in the world wrestlers that went through them. The best people in the world in wrestling has came from them. Some of the best wrestlers that is in the U.S. has came from them. And it's like, but pretty much the going back is like the teachers, like the people that were extremely confused why I wasn't at, why I was still here, why I was still out there wrestling, that I wasn't going to districts, was fucking confused as hell why I wasn't going to wrestling in districts. The reason, and the teachers, the reason why, because they know I have put my heart and soul into this for the wrestling. I put my heart and soul into wrestling. And they know that. There's no doubt I haven't put my heart and soul into it. Because even if I do not have any respect, even if I don't have any respect for the coach, like my parents, they brag upon this, and they straight up told the coach, like the coach at Willenwood and Westminster, was like, if I even have it's like even a slight bit like a little bit of respect for their coach, for the person, this is not that I'm gonna give it everything I got. It's like I'm giving it everything I got. But it's like even if I don't have any respect for the coach, I'm still giving it everything I got. I'm giving everything I got no matter what. So because that's just me. That's how I am. The Iron Man Tony is the one. It's like how Tony said it. It's like the first two were kind of it wasn't really kind of it wasn't an official tour. It was I don't know if it could count as a tour, but Tony was like you can't teach us, and he also talked about this again at the actual tour with the actual when we talked to him before that official tour. It's like you can't like how your son me how I am is like you can't teach how he is like you can't teach that. You can't teach how he is. You can't teach someone how to be like he is. That has to be right. You have to raise them. That's a way. It's not how teaching. It's a way. It's how you raise. That's how it is. You raise that. They're born with it. Like some you can be born with it. Like it's born and raised. You can't teach someone to be like that way. You can't teach it. You can only you can only raise it. And do I believe that? Yeah, I 100% believe it. It's like you can't right. You can't teach someone to be this how I am. How I am is I'm not. I'm gonna especially for sports. With sports, I'm giving everything I got. I'm leaving everything I got every fucking day. Every fucking day. I'm leaving everything I got on the track, on the field, on the diamond, in the. I'm gonna leave everything I got on the mat, on the court, on the field, on the trail, on the diamond, on the diamond, on the in the gym, in the classroom. Every day, I can look myself in the mirror. Yeah, am I gonna believe that I did everything I could? Well, I know I did everything I could. Yeah, I know I left everything. I gave it everything I got, and there's nothing I could have done more. Do I believe that I could have done more? More? Yeah, I could do more. Do it the next day? I do it even harder, and I do it even more. Do it again, harder, and yeah, I do. So I work my ass off. So because reason why? because of disabilities I have. The learning disabilities. I have ADHD and I have autism. I'm autistic. I'm autistic and have ADHD. I have speech impediments, missing chromosomes, and I have non-epileptic seizures caused from stress. And stress, negative emotion, getting overwhelmed. When the right sign tell if I'm about to have one, I'm always sensitive, like really high pitched noise. I'm sensitive to that. I can't really handle really high pitched noises. Like for a dog whistle, I can hear dog whistles. And it's painful. Holy shit, someone has a dog whistle, like I'm dropping to the ground. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain from the dog whistle. So I'm in pain from the dog whistle. But that's even worse. It gets like even worse when I'm about to have. If I had an episode, if I have one of my episodes, if I have had one, or if I'm about to have one, it's I'm more sensitive to that. I'm like it's about times by 15 to time 15 25 to 50 times it by 25 to 50, and that's how bad it will get. It can get powerful, and I don't even doubt. I'm not doubting that it can get even worse. I'm not doubting it could get up to 75 to 100 times as worse. And my body, with my ear, the sensitivity to the high pitched noises. What thing I think the reason why is because my ears. Um. Okay. This is best I can do. A normal person's ear. Right there, a normal person's ear. My ear goes this skin up here, right? Actually, let me make that a little better. This, a little better version. That's a normal person's ear. My ear goes. It curves down. My ear curves down. Okay. Okay. You can tell when my ear curves right here. My ear curves down. My ear curves down. And that's why I think what happens is when that sound hits up here into the curve, comes, ricochets down, hits, bounce, and echoify. It gets even louder, and because of that curve, it makes it that the sound waves that normal people can't hear, makes it that I can hear them. That's what I think. Or it could be that totally different, that my ears are more adapted, so it's can hear like the frequencies of sound that normal humans can't hear. That could be a possibility too. But so you can tell. Never way I tell was we're gonna have one of my episodes is looking at my drawings. This is if they call my drawings. My drawings are a lot. A lot of my drawings are gold. There's a lot of gold in my drawings anyway. But if there's even more gore than normal, like this, I do draw a lot of war scenes, like some war made up war scenes. I will draw limbs. I can draw limbs. I will draw blood and all that. And like there's some pictures of Mr. Blood in it. But I could. It's more than normal. That's a way to tell. It's like a lot more depressing. Like if it's a lot darker, that's a way to tell. But that for a lot of people, that's you could tell that's a good way to be. A lot decent amount of people, you can figure out what their emotions are. Also, just how they're drawing. But another way is like if I'm just staring at my hands. If I'm staring at my hands, saying and I'm telling you, oh, they're shaking. That's a high, very strong likelihood that I've had one or I'm about to have one. That I have had one and I'm gonna be going into another one, and then another one's gonna happen, and gonna go back into it, or one is about to happen. And why these are so kind of pretty dangerous for me is because I stopped picking my arms, ripping chunks of hair out, ripping chunks of skin off my body, and I don't know I'm doing it. That's the big thing. I don't know I'm doing it. That's the scary part and the dangerous part is I don't know when I'm doing it, and I can, I have ended up getting bad affections, really bad affections, like from it. But going back to I got off topic though, but it's people that was in my graduation class, kids that know how I am. Like I've done sports with me. Haven't or has seen me how I am in sports, or anything, or like, or even don't have had talked to people that have talked about me. It's like even like there's new kids that didn't even know me, like didn't know what heard about me. People talked about me, and they heard about it. Heard it, and it's like, oh, this kid. Well, I'm like, oh, you say you go in, and they see my life, my jacket, see Larkin, John Higgins, and then I think, oh, they see him back Higgins, and I'm like, oh, that's the kid that I've heard about, and they see 3 years of varsity pins and wrestling, three varsity pins in track, a cross country pin, a football pin. Now this year a football pin. See 4 now this see 3 patches like last 3 years, couple years like see 3 patches all from wrestling on my Blind Now jacket now this year and I'm gonna see 5 4 or 5 I have painted in 4 or 5 on my lineman jacket. and we're gonna see more from track. So um so and the teachers too, they was confused. The reason why, because they know I put my heart and soul, especially in wrestling. They know I put my heart and soul in everything. Everything I do, I put my heart and soul. I do everything, I give it everything I got. The vice principal, and slash so head sports director knows. It's like he would gonna. It doesn't matter. He would pick me. He would pick me over someone that had a lot of fucking talent. In this sport, in this sport. He would pick me over any person whose talent or that is good, great at the sport. I'm gonna, because he doesn't just think, he knows I'm gonna give it everything I got. If I mess up, I'm gonna mess up. He knows I'm gonna mess up. There's gonna be times I mess up. But he knows I would take the coach. I could be coached. I would own up to I made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. Own up to it. Try to do it again. He knows I'm gonna give it everything I got. He probably try to get more. I'm gonna try to get more every single time. He knows that. So there's that. I'm gonna give it all I got. He knows that. And you pick me over anyone. He knows if he would do it, and he knows for a fact there's almost any coach, especially college coaches would pick hello my friend would pick a person like me, person that would give it everything it got every fucking day. Give it everything it got every day. Is able to be coached And they refuse to quit and give it everything they got. Will pick me over someone with talent. He knows what he knows that, especially he would do pick me, and it was it's no amount of no ton of college coaches would pick someone like me over someone with talent. So I'm like, this is extremely depressing. I would say this. This is extreme. This is very sad. Like when I've said this, tell people about this, they're like they feel bad. They feel bad about it. Like I've said this too. I've said this on a lot before. Live, um, a stream, and like I had multiple people was like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, you went for that. Oh, I'm sorry about that, and that happened to you. I'm sorry about that happened to you. I'm sorry about this, that." And I'm like, they said, "Why are you sorry? Why are you sorry?" It's like, "Yeah, it happened. It sucked. Okay, all it happened. It's done." Life punched me in the face. I got back up. God chose me. I'm just going. This is straight up what I'm gonna say. Said, I got chose. God chose me to go through that. He knew it wasn't a curse, that I wasn't being cursed because cursed or punished for being going that way, having that happen. I was blessed, and I was trusted. I was trusted to go through it. I was gifted to go through it. God trusted me, and He gifted me He gifted, He trusted, gifted, and knows that can go through it. Right now, I'm going through the same shit I went through all those years ago. Going through the same shit again that I went through when I was little. Being rolled off, being doubted, being treated like shit. Again, I hate that. I hope I wasn't gonna have to deal. I wouldn't have to deal with that. At my school I go to now. But if I not, I have to deal with it right now. And what I need to do is like, trying. I'm trying to keep on telling myself, God has a plan. God is making me. It's like, okay, I went through all these years. God realized I needed that, what I needed in at that time. It's that group to, okay, the group I was part of, to kind to me, kind, and part of it. Because I got that, realizing I need to go through that fire again, go through the fire again. I'm trusting, I'm trying, and I'm working my butt off to put my trust in God right now. It is hard. Yeah, it's really hard right now. Am I gonna do it? Yes. But I'm gonna have to end it live here, the stream, and I'm gonna have to check on my base in the game. Um, I hope everyone has a great day and a great rest of the day, and keep exploring and keep on being kind to each other. Peace. Missouri Caveman out.